Tier 45. Hey, no Kanye. Speaker wrong. Is it gonna reverb?
Here he is.
And here he is.
And here he is.
White stems.
Who are you?
What am I doing? Gotta wear a lot.
Who are you?
I don't care about
Glasses. Got no hat on. Actually dressed up.
That speaker's not
Some
free.
Filipino channel.
That speaker's not
Yeah, well, we can turn it down.
but that's not gonna happen because
We'll turn
you
it
know
down.
what?
Just kidding.
It's a
Does that mean I
concert.
don't need to wear my mic?
free. It shouldn't really be on. I understand you have control of it. But yeah,
You know I work clean. You know what I'm saying? No Joe Rubinstein scuffs on the end.
It looks good on my wall.
Did it 30? Yeah, you into that crazy shit. Like a red, solid red frame is as crazy as I'm gonna get.
But this is another website. It's
Cancellation of cancellation of Iron Fist.
Geeked Radio.
Yeah.
This is the first. I mean, I was here last week for a little bit, but
Yeah.
this is the first episode where we're all back and we're all here for the full hour.
Full hour. All together.
Oh, that's right. Last
Yeah.
week
And last week I introduced the show and then
you
I
introduced,
go.
then you boogied out. So yeah.
I love you, Ray. You're hot.
Welcome to Geeked Out,
All
folks.
right.
I'm Matt JQ. This is Free.
How's it going?
This is Chandler.
Yo.
See,
Yo.
man, booming voice.
Yo.
What's that commercial with that guy? It's like a travel commercial or something like that for boom.
I have
Or
no
something
idea.
like that. Bada bang, bada boom, something like that. And they're looking
Right.
they're looking for the guy to have a really low voice, so bada boom.
See,
Wow.
that's another thing you could do. To add
Voiceover work.
Right? Voiceover. To add on to that.
I was gonna do
It's
Like I don't have enough. Add what?
So,
voiceover stuff.
right?
Huh?
Never mind.
Never mind. Add to your
Forget
list
it.
of everything else you have to do. Okay.
Okay. Anyways, let's move on right along. Totally missed the joke. Let's
Show to be canceled off of Netflix. Everything else,
Yeah.
like, it's still going.
dude. Jessica Jones is still around.
I know, right?
I'm not saying that Jessica Jones is a bad show, but if you had to kind of put it on a list
Next to Iron
Well, I think also if you look at it from this viewpoint, how long Iron Fist was more of a he was a true character that was introduced in the Marvel universe, where Jessica Jones, for the most part, she came much later via Brian Bendis.
Yep.
And so it's kind of like, wow, they gave up.
I mean, it got a lot of blowback with the casting and everything and the storyline. But honestly, I think other than Luke Cage, they should actually just make a Defenders, Netflix Defenders, because they had the Defenders show or that one-off.
Yeah.
Was that a one-off or was that a whole season?
No, what
Was
it
it
was,
this whole season?
it was their version of what CW has done with Flash, Tomorrow, whatever
Yep.
it is.
Yeah.
So the Defenders was kind of like that. It was, they did, if I remember correctly, they did, I want to say 3 of the 4 series.
Mm-hmm.
Jessica Jones, Luke Cage.
Jessica Jones, Luke
they-
Cage,
well,
Daredevil,
they did
and
Daredevil.
Iron Fist.
Then they did Jessica finished Iron Fist 1, season 1. Then they did the Defenders based right off of the Iron Fist storyline, I think. And then they went into what was season 2 for all the shows.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'm hoping the rest of them survive because honestly, Punisher is awesome. Daredevil's good. So, I mean,
Really?
hopefully it all goes well. I don't have to have it on Netflix.
Black Lightning is.
It's what is it again?
Black Lightning is DC. It wouldn't be
Oh.
on Netflix.
Oh, okay. Never
Black
mind.
Lightning is DC.
Gotcha.
Black Lightning is too much of a Luke Cage bootleg to me.
I don't know.
Like, oh yeah, we got
segments with me, but you'll have a chance to talk to Tony Isabella about that.
right? He's gonna be at the Great American Comic Con.
Yeah, he is. He is, and we just announced Trevor Von Eden.
Trevor Von Eden. I did the promo card for that, and I was
Yeah.
excited. I did that last night. I was
Trevor
like,
Von
oh,
Eden.
He is excited to come in. So we're gonna have the creative team, the writer, and look for I've already seen the artwork for what we'll use for a print and for a T-shirt. It's gonna be cool.
Sweet.
It's gonna be. There's gonna be a Black Lightning VIP package, and yeah, got some fun stuff. We'll be talking about it. Absolutely.
And,
Whether you like it or not, I'm not gonna sit on you.
And then the Great American Comic Con later on, and
Yep.
then also some Great American Comic Con.
And lots of Great American Comic Con.
That's what we're gonna do.
So back to Iron Fist. So you're losing sleep over it.
No, I'm not.
No.
I mean, when the first season came out, I was just like, man,
You know,
yeah.
They should have got
they, sh-
Ray Park.
they should have got Ray Park. That's what Jeremy's saying. It's like, I don't know, like Ray
Yeah,
Park.
I'm sorry, I just don't see Ray Park as
Visually,
Well, not anymore.
physically, he doesn't look the part.
Yeah,
Well,
But he does
when
the-
first-
like-
but
when
then
he first
again, you put a
started,
yellow
he
thing on his
was
face.
thin, and he wasn't old.
Who else would you have cast as?
Ah, man, that,
Iron Fist?
I'm not playing
Danny
Monday
Rand.
morning quarterback on this.
Michael
Nope,
Dudikoff.
nope.
He said Michael Dudikoff, dude. That's crazy.
American Ninja. Come on.
American Ninja. Kung Fu wise, I would say
Bruce Lee.
Kind of dead.
these kind of that was
wasn't Bruce Lee's in China right now?
wow.
Named after Bruce Lee,
I wouldn't be surprised.
right? Well, you know, they got 1 billion people, so 100,000 doesn't, it's not that much.
That doesn't do.
But, yeah.
That's nothing.
Right?
That's
Well,
nothing.
I could say there's actually 2 Chandlers out there that came after me. I knew no growing.
So,
I heard it
is
as
it-
a
is it
last
Chandler
name.
Rice?
Never heard it as a first name. And basically, it's like after. It seems like after Friends, everyone's naming their kid Chandler.
Miss Chandler
I
Baum.
swear to God, like suddenly, you know, it's like I think it was probably 10 years after Friends came out, and I'm sitting there looking around, I'm seeing all.
Well, okay, so there's Chandler. Is it the last name too, like Chandler Rice, or is it Chandler Riggs, Chandler? Whatever?
Well, that's what I'm saying is that growing up in the
Mhm.
60s and 70s, I never met anyone else
Oh.
who had the first name. So,
Oh.
so as I jokingly say, hey, you know, what can I say? I was the first, and many have followed after
The
me.
originator.
I was the
The
originator.
OG.
I started a pattern. I started a trend. I'm a trendsetter.
Yeah, it was you.
The original.
Not
gangster.
Friends, but it was you. So Quincy, I got a question. Now that we're talking about names,
Your dad's a big jazz player.
My dad was a
Huge.
jazz musician. Yes.
So your
See,
sisters
I
with
paid
Rashida
attention.
Jones. So your sisters with Rashida Jones.
No, that would be my daughter if I
yeah,
had
yeah,
one.
yeah. So we'll see.
Well, yeah, because Rashida Jones is Quincy Jones'
Quincy's
daughter.
daughter.
Yes, I know.
So, but I wouldn't have sisters. But I mean, what's going on here?
You want me to go what?
I'm gonna name my first daughter Rashida after Quincy Jones' daughter Rashida Jones.
Okay. But don't you have to find something first?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
I'm working on it.
We're not gonna talk about that
Okay.
because that's not
I was
public
gonna
knowledge
say,
yet.
That's not public. That's
I
not
was gonna
public.
say, we're getting a little ahead of the train here,
That's
aren't we?
not public knowledge yet. So I'm
Out there. Ladies, come on. He's waiting. Come on, ladies.
Yes, free is
He's
waiting.
free to.
Free is waiting.
I'm,
So
I'm
he's
so
not waiting anymore. He's already come.
You got 2 bachelors here.
Technically, I'm a bachelor.
Technically,
Free.
we're not gonna talk about this.
Oh, we got
Anyways.
the peanut gallery chiming
I
in
know.
too.
So, anyways,
So anyway,
go back to the series.
honestly, it was just low ratings, man.
Just low ratings.
Yeah.
Well,
But I heard the second season was good.
What's really weird is everybody was saying how great the second season was. So there's a part of me that thinks that maybe there's something more behind it. Possibly. Now think about this.
Maybe.
Movie wise.
Maybe. Well, I mean, also you got to think of their programming for Netflix. They're having so many new shows that they have to pay for. You know, these are
Well,
multi-million dollar.
there's talk about that too.
Yeah,
Is
there's
that,
multi-million dollar stuff.
Disney basically having its own channels and stuff, its own
Mhm.
streaming, is that it's gonna from what streaming channels?
Well, now that DC Universe just opened up.
Yeah.
That's
So
another one.
again, there's a whole bunch of things. I mean, Marvel's, you know, again with the Disney thing, they're opening up their own channel. But again, I honestly think it's low ratings and the fact that a lot of these other movies and shows that they're putting their money into, they're like, well, these are gonna make us money. Iron Man. And if we have to, we'll put them in Defenders. We'll give them cameos in.
We'll give
in
him a
Jessica
cameo
Jones.
in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Luke Cage.
Well,
Right?
yeah, the question is, will they keep him around? Well, first off, will they keep the actor Finn Jones around, or are they
Yeah.
gonna recast it?
I don't
They
know.
gotta recast it. But keep in mind this isn't the first time that Netflix has canceled a series at the height of its, I guess you could say the height of its programming.
Mm-hmm. What was the other one?
The other one was, most notable one that I remember was a series called The Get Down.
Oh yeah.
What?
The
The Get Down. It was
It's,
Never heard of it.
It's a series based on, it was based on,
yeah, like the origins and where it came from in New York.
the first season came out and it was just like, everybody's like, oh man,
It was a
watching
great
it.
show.
Binge watching, like people were binge watching this thing. Second season came out, same thing, and it was even better. And then all of a sudden,
They canceled.
it. So there was no ending to that story. Like literally, like
I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
At like the end of a season, because it's like, okay, at least they kind of finished the arc, the story
Mhm.
arc. But it drives me nuts when it's like they cut it off in the midstream. It's like crap. Okay, what? That's like sitting there. That's like sitting there saying, okay, we're gonna drive the car off the cliff with the main character, and then, okay, folks, that's it.
it's like Heroes. Remember the show Heroes?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same
Exactly.
thing happened. But that was because due to the writers' strike. So they didn't really have the writers had their strike and ended the series.
Yeah.
Pansy butts.
I know.
It's like, dude, you write for a living. You're
Yeah.
getting paid like $40,000 an episode to write for a living. You're getting paid to do something you loved, and
I know. And
I
you get
don't
paid.
understand.
Honestly,
A lot of money.
I think TV needs to do the same thing that comics do, and that is you need to write the whole friggin' story out.
Yeah.
You know, comics, they make you write the whole story arc out before before they publish it.
Yeah.
Especially ongoing stuff maybe is written out. Now, as far as the art's concerned, yeah, the art's that's gonna take longer to do. But with TV, it's like just write the whole friggin' season, and if you're gonna go back and you're gonna make adjustments, that's fine. I get that, but at least that way you know
How many episodes would you say would be in a season? Like,
normally they go 22.
gotcha.
Well,
It used to be a lot more.
Yeah.
basically consider this 13 is a quarter of a year.
Yeah.
So
If you're BBC from England, I don't know, 3 or 4
I know.
episodes.
But our episodes
every
are
10 years.
Our episodes are an hour and a half long.
I remember Sharon watching. I think
What?
it pissed her off because it was like she's going, "How long is it going to take them to finish this damn thing?"
I know. Such a good I think
Whenever
this.
Benedict comes.
Whenever Benedict is done doing Doctor Strange. No, but seriously, Sherlock is one of my all-time favorite shows because it's just well written, flips and turns to the character. Oh god, such a good series, and like their episodes are like movies, an hour and a half long.
Is it still going though?
No,
No.
No,
I don't think so.
you know what?
But then
Again,
again, I don't know.
BBC.
Maybe it's in the middle of a season, which is like 2 years in length or something.
Right? Like, again, this is BBC, so
I would check just to make sure, and I would see like the last episode, and it was like from 2 years ago.
right?
And like it's only one season, but they'll have just those 2 episodes on there. Come on in.
Come on in.
Look who's walking in the
We
door.
got the chief over here. We got Ron.
Look what the cat
Ron's
did.
friend.
What's up, Philippe?
Oh, Fest and all that stuff. So
Yes, we
yeah,
just had Foodie
great
Fest.
job, by the way. Yeah, I miss Foodie Fest.
It's the first time.
First time in like
Well,
5
schedule
years.
it next year so it doesn't go up against New York, and I
It's
can
not
actually
bad.
come out and eat the friggin' food.
I was in New York at the time, so I had no other choice.
Yeah, we have no control over that, unfortunately.
Well, tell the organizer.
Like, hey,
I
let's go off on a tangent real quick. Let's see
Okay.
what I ate over at Foodie Fest. I had a lobster corn dog.
Okay, I really don't. I don't tease me. 'cause
I know. Why are you telling me
I
that?
haven't had lunch yet. I haven't
I had a
had
hot
breakfast
pocket
yet,
this morning. What's
so
wrong with you, man?
Keep that up. You keep talking. I'm gonna start eating that beanie off your
I
head.
know. I'm like, what's he doing in my head? Man,
What?
stop it.
Yeah.
Great American Comic Con?
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it. We got 20. We got about 35 minutes left.
Yeah.
We might as well start talking about it now.
Well, you know what? Great American Comic Con.
First of all, November 17th and the 18th over at the Las Vegas Convention Center. Go get your tickets now.
Yes,
You
everybody
are.
their guest. And every time you send me the names, I get more and more excited. You know, we had Wendy and Richard Penny, which of course is one of my favorites.
Yep.
We have.
And they're going to be bringing some cool stuff.
Oh, they really are. And I have to.
They're going to be bringing some. They said they're going to be bringing some stuff because this will be the last show of the year for them, which is Celebrate Global at Great American Comic Con.
Wendy and Richard, they actually posted up on Facebook that at Great American Comic Con, they're going to have original colored pages from the books.
Did he put that up?
Yeah, they put it up. Now,
Oh,
keep
cool.
in mind,
See?
They-
Told you.
now Wendy and Richard, especially Richard, he never sold a single Columbus, Ohio, or wherever. No, DC. It's in DC. It's in one of the museums, archived there. Okay. Now, what they're selling is the original. I guess like the colors, Donning. He actually is selling those, and those are available. Now, they've never done this before. So when he put up that list, I was like, oh my, just to get these things. So, if you're going to be going to Great American Comic Con, which I know you are,
Don't buy their stuff because Free's gonna buy them all.
If you're not, if you're an ElfQuest fan,
yeah,
and you can get on a plane, get in a car, get on a train, or get in a bus, you better do that. They haven't done anywhere else.
exactly.
So
like never.
they're like they told me, they said, Chandler, we're gonna kick it up a couple notches when we come to Las Vegas.
This is going to be amazing. Who else will we have?
Oh Lord.
Who else do we have that you can announce?
That well, I've already announced.
Because I know
I'm simply waiting for confirmations from, and one of them I'm waiting for confirmation because he's waiting to find out about his shooting schedule. This is a celebrity.
Yes.
Who is connected to a Marvel comic book character.
Word?
TV right now.
I think I know who you're talking about, but I won't say it.
You better
Don't
not
punish
say
me,
it,
man.
otherwise
Tell
I'll-
me. Don't punish
Don't
me.
say it,
I will.
otherwise I'll make you eat the beanie. But
I'll tell you after the show.
I'm just waiting.
I-
I'm just waiting for confirmation that his schedule is going to let him
Open up.
be here.
Because
Alright.
if he shows up, I got
And
something
then
for
I have
him.
another comic who has not been to the West Coast in God knows how long. And this guy, I swear to God, it seems like every time I turn around, I've been seeing covers with his name on it. And it's like, oh, jeez, okay.
Well, let's talk about guys that you actually have announced already.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
okay, that would be a good
So
idea.
let's name-
We obviously talked about Wendy and Richard coming. We have Kelly Jones coming.
Nice.
Which Kelly, you know, obviously his
Awesome.
work with Batman and his work
Yeah.
with aliens and stuff. We have Kyle Baker, who Kyle has that real look at. Of course, I guess he would be like the consummate DC artist that has probably worked on, if not every major character, most major characters, but we have Norm Rapman, who's going to be there.
Yes.
We have Alex Savick, who is known for his work on Spider. If anyone is looking to get some really cool sketches, Alex is your man to make sure you get a commission from, because he just puts out some really nice work. He really does. And this is the first time he's coming to Las Vegas also.
Very cool.
We have basically Tom DeFalco. Well, I mean, what can you, for many years, he was co-creator of many characters. He was writer, editor. I mean, he pretty much done it all from the writing, editing side. And so he's going to be coming out again, first time to my show, that have never been to Las Vegas, so that the fans have a chance to meet him.
Yeah.
We can take him out after and get him drunk.
You know, some of these guys are actually right. Some of these guys are coming from the East Coast and all that
Yeah.
stuff. So they hard.
We have Tony Isabella, and like I said, we just announced Trevor Van Eden, who is the artist. Tony's the writer, Trevor is the artist of Black Lightning. So we're going to have a writer-artist team that will be here, and for a character that I know they just started the second season, and just people are really excited about it. So, and look for us to maybe do some stuff with maybe CW,
Very cool.
And so we're looking, 2004, show, and I will say coming back technically, we unfortunately lost this creator. I want to say I think it was about a year and a half ago. I don't know. But wife is continuing his heritage.
Yeah.
And that's Tommy Castillo. So his wife Sammy, who is a artist in her own right. I mean, she does some beautiful stuff, and it's really funny because I was talking to her at Baltimore, and we were talking about how honestly, building Tommy's his art and his basically his
like his brand.
name and brand and everything, that she never really had time to turn to her own creative side. So what she's been able to do is take some of the stuff that Tommy did but didn't finish it, and she's able to put her own touches on it. And so she's coming out. Look,
very cool.
So they're coming. She's coming back out. Someone who's known for a long run on Spider-Man being Superman being that this is Superman's 80th anniversary. But we have Elliot Madden, who is a writer for Superman. He was a writer for Superman back in the 80s.
What was his name? Elliot.
He's actually Elliot S with an exclamation point. So Elliot, like I said, his work on Superman was just legendary as far as the stuff that he did with that and how long he was on Superman. This guy that I think a lot of people really have not paid that much attention to in the sense of his name, but believe me, you recognize his art, and that's Ron Wilson.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Ron was here last year.
Yay!
Ron was here last year. Just phenomenal artist. I know you had a chance to get to know him better.
Yeah, table to table, and we had a lot of great conversations. We had a lot of great insight on the industry, but on life itself. Great guy to talk to.
What's he known for?
Oh God, he's done a ton of cover work. The Marvel 2-in-1s.
Okay.
And
Marvel
stuff like
2-in-1s.
I mean, just a lot, because he was one of those guys that flew under the radar. He's one of those guys that he was a workhorse and just flew under the radar, got the job done, created some beautiful art, and so he's coming back out. I'm looking forward to having him there. He does really beautiful type work.
So while I was sitting next to him in Denver, he did a lot of The Thing from Fantastic Four. He did a lot of kind of gave the thing that looked at how you see it now.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, he's the one that really put in like the different layer. You know, like how back in the days the Thing was just, I guess, rocky, like that rocky look.
Yeah.
He actually made it where some rocks would come forward, some rocks.
Yeah.
Yes.
There it is. To the look of the character.
So great guy though.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, if you go to Great American Comic Con just for Ron, it'll be worth it.
Make sure you take the time to actually talk to him. Fun guy, easy to get along with, easy to talk to. He's very quiet.
Yes.
He's very quiet.
Very humble.
Extremely humble. So I'm excited that this is someone I've actually known for oh gosh, I want to say probably about 15 years now. And I remember that back when we were doing the Wizard World shows, and it was you saw him at all those shows and drawing interesting stuff before it was really popular with The Walking Dead and everything. He was known for doing the zombie stuff for Marvel, and so hence his nickname, the Zombie King. And we're talking about Art Faceta.
Yeah.
See, he's gonna have a ton of art for sale. It's almost like I have to get the whole side of the building ready for him.
And also, if you're gonna be an attendee, I suggest you come in a little early to get into his line, because his lines get.
He's gonna be a lot of fun. Coming back again, returning, and this is we actually had this gentleman here in Las Vegas earlier this year, and he actually was on our show, and he's returning to Great American, and that is Alan Bellman. Alan Bellman. First off, you're talking about a man who was creating art back in 1940.
with
Let
timely
me, let me, let
comics.
me, let me say that again. 1940. So you're over 70 years ago. He has seen it all. You know.
He was there when Stan was a mail guy.
Right, when Stan was
He was working in the mail room.
and even he said like Stan used to kind of follow everybody around, trying to learn the industry. That's how in depth this guy is in the industry itself. So
Yeah.
Alan
It was a riot.
best cosplayer ever.
I consider her I hate saying this, but I also enjoy saying this. I consider her the world's oldest cosplayer.
With a smile and everything. You
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
love her. She's such a great person too.
Great personality. Just a,
and I think that was a 2-hour interview.
Yeah, it was
So
like
it lasted
2
like
hours.
2.5 hours.
Yep.
And in the beginning, he's like, I don't know if I can do an hour. I don't know what else to say.
Next thing you know, it's like, we're running out of
Yeah.
camera space on the video camera.
Right? And so, as long as you're nice and, you have Americans, so. That's
well,
gonna
like I
be cool.
said, he's coming back and he's excited. I was on the phone with him earlier this morning,
Mhm.
and we were just going over some details and stuff about his flights coming out and stuff. And he, without a doubt, he's looking. He
Yes.
I won't say no to that.
Right.
I will not say no to
I
that.
said us, that includes you, Chandler, so that includes us.
But so let's see, another man who is from the same period of time.
He's still young.
1922. So you're basically talking. Think about this. He's
96.
96.
96 years old.
Wow.
Who is he?
He was known for working on Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that got the eye from Quinn.
What?
We're talking Jose Delbo.
Jose Delbo.
Jose
Wow.
Delbo is coming out, and it's his first time coming to Las Vegas. And it's gonna. Woman has been,
Mm-hmm.
having him be able to talk about Wonder Woman.
So Jose Delbo.
We got mice in the walls.
For all the attendees that are going to come over, don't just think that you have to bring comic books to get signed. Like guys like this, because they're worked with Transformers and all that, bring in guys like Jose Delbo that was one of the original guys to draw Transformers. So that's a pretty big deal.
I remember I started talking to him 2 years ago about coming out to Vegas, and so they're kind of making it a whole family affair.
That's really cool.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Vegas, it's a place for family.
It really is.
It really is now.
Nowadays.
Right?
Yeah.
But don't take up the Glitter Gulch.
That's not even there anymore.
I know it's not even there anymore.
All you need to do.
There you go.
There you go.
So so let's see, we have a 3-time returning creator, and only because this guy always just he's again a chance to hang out with him a little bit in San Diego, and he came and joined us on the show that last day.
Oh, yeah.
And but you consider the characters that he's worked on, especially the one character he's well known for, Punish work that Tim Bradstreet does.
Oh, okay. Tim
Yes.
Bradstreet. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But this guy is like 6 foot, because there wasn't room on the table and everything.
Which is
But yeah, but
Table,
right.
basically,
You got Quincy in the middle like this.
We just added a new guest, and this guy, and he brings his own, and then he was at the Level Up show.
Where's Free Comic Book at? Celestial Comics here in Las Vegas.
Okay.
Chris Claremont.
But the one that was important here in Vegas
But
was.
yes, the
That's
important
right.
place was his Rick and Morty artwork.
Mhm.
And so, Rick and Morty, continuing on, we have a guest that I remember at the end of basically fans and said, okay, start giving me some ideas for the next show. And this guy's name popped up immediately. And part of the reason it popped up immediately is because at the time, Marvel had just announced, and the artist that everyone was talking about in reference to Cloak and Dagger was Rick Leonardi.
Yeah,
So,
I remember that.
Rick,
One of my favorites.
People know him from his Cloak and Dagger days and stuff. So he'll be coming out. Then we have this guest. This guy just seems to be popping up everywhere. He's kind of like a cockroach. You know, I'm not talking about you. Don't worry about
That's
it.
a great suit.
No, but actually, no. This guy just seems to be popping up, and he most recently popped up in New York City. So it's like he seems talented, and I actually will say I am proud to call him a friend, and that's this guy right across the table here, Free.
So
He just calls you a
you just called me a
cockroach.
cockroach.
Because
Every single convention I can do. You gotta do it. Like on my level where I'm just starting off in the industry, it's only been 6 years since my professional work started.
Which is amazing.
You know, I have to be out there face to face with everybody. And the rest of the Desert Wing crew, they've always been supportive. And I've done Denver with them, I've done New York with them, LA with Stan Lee and everything.
Kind of, it just keeps getting bigger each year.
Yeah, and I'm humbled by it.
I'm just looking forward to the year when I sit there and we're talking and he looks at me and says, no more. I just, no more, please. I can't do it.
I can't do it anymore.
I can't do it.
But for
No
you,
more.
as comic conventions in the past 2 months or whatever, but you know what? I'll do one just for you. I'll do Great American again, just for you.
Actually, I'm sorry, the way the conversation would go, if Boss Lady wants me there, I'll be there.
Yeah, exactly. If Boss Lady wants to tell Sharon I'll be there, she wants me there. That's it. Done. We also got Quincy.
We have Quincy.
We got
we have
Jeremy.
Jeremy. We have, it's going to be, basically being that we're a local homegrown show,
Yeah.
it's also well represented by local homegrown creators.
I love it.
And,
I
and
love it
artists,
too.
and privilege and the honor to work with a lot of these people over the last couple of years. And they come out, they've worked with me, at Celestial Comics when we've done events there and stuff. They would come out and they would do their sketch or cry about it. They came out, they did what they do best, and that is they put ink to paper. And they created stuff that put smiles on people's faces, and it's going to end up on people's walls and stuff. And they just keep grinding out. And they just what you're going to have to do in order to improve yourself and to get your name out there.
Yeah, exactly.
If you want to keep moving in this business, that's part of what you have to do. And like I said, everyone that's been part of this, you're going to see. As far as anyone who's going to be attending the show, please stop and talk to everyone in Artist Alley. Stop and talk to the vendors.
Because I
and
get
stuff.
lonely.
What's that?
No, he doesn't.
Because I get lonely.
See, he says that, but there's like a
Oh,
line
I've
in front of his.
got plans
his
for
table.
you. I've got plans for you, son. Oh,
So the thing
That's
is,
all I ask for.
not only that, we got local creators like Jeremy and Quincy. We also got guys like Justin Ayers, Killian Cubstead, James Stone, Victor Moya, Gene Munson. I mean, the list goes on how much these artists in the community give back to the community and get rewarded by a local creator, local owner to help with the whole community here, and of course bring in guests and all that for the attendees.
well,
So-
I'm going to touch on that in just a minute. Let me just finish up with the last
Okay.
people on the guest list.
Oh, there's more? I thought I was the last one.
No, you weren't the last one. His work, I think it was Spider-Man 2099,
Mhm.
Randy Everling.
Oh, Everling,
And
cool.
again, Randy, this is his first time coming to Las Vegas, so we were bringing in, some, especially on the heels of the Venom movie and everything.
Mhm.
And we're taking them out afterwards.
Timing to will be available, and then original art and stuff. By all means, if you're a Venom fan or a Carnage fan, you
Mhm.
got to stop and see Randy.
You know,
So he's going to be there. And then basically rounding out the lineup is another. He's worked for Marvel. He's worked for DC. He's worked for other
Image.
publishers.
Yeah.
The man is he has this unique style that people love, and he just keeps putting in pen to paper. And Jay lives here in Las Vegas and is going to be making an appearance at the Great American Comic-Con show. This will be the first time he'll be at our show. Looking forward to having him here. And again, it's a solid list of great talent.
Mhm.
It really is. Now you touched upon Great American in the community, and I'm still working on finalizing this. But one of the things that's always been is, while the show is a 2-day show, a Saturday, Sunday show, I always make sure that we make use of Friday. And what we do, and again, I'm coordinating this with the creators and stuff and getting their involvement, but this is working with a great group of people. If you're not familiar with them, please look up information on the internet. Basically, they collect comic books. Celestial is a point on the west side of town where you can, if you have comic books that you don't want, you can, instead of throwing them away, basically take books and they take them to the children's hospitals, visit with the kids, and they give out hundreds of books, hundreds and hundreds of books to the kids every time they make a visit. They have their cosplay crew that comes out and just engages the kids and just puts huge smile. We're bringing the creators out with this, and what we're doing is we're going to be doing a big visit to UMC's Children's Hospital on Friday. And what we're going to do is, as I put it, we're bringing the con to the kids who won't be able to make it to the con.
Yeah, that's great.
And
That's a great program.
This is to me is a absolute must that has to be done, because unfortunately not everyone has the ability, especially when you have a child. So why can't we just take some of that and bring it to them? And you know what? At these kids at their point in their life is kind of sucky right now, because here it is, they're sick, they're in the hospital for whatever the reasons are, and anything we can do to put a smile in what they're able to do, and dream a little bit by meeting these cosplayers and meeting these creators, and being able to think about, wow, I can create art like this, I can dress up like that, absolutely. So that's something that we're going to be.
There's a program that you're implementing for the first responders.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't you go ahead and let them know about that too?
Well, again, it's funny how people. It's unfortunate that you have tragedies like the October 1. Do we call it an attack? I'm not sure what, but it's unfortunate that something like that is what ends up having to bring to light and bring to people's attention the importance of first responders, and how. Unfortunately, you have first responders who responded to that shooting, and they didn't wake up the next morning. These people, they put their lives on the line. Whether you're talking about military, whether you're talking about law enforcement, fire and rescue, all those people put their lives on the line every day, and it's so easy for people to forget about them. And in this case, Great American Comic Con isn't forgetting about them, because what we're doing is we're basically saying, hey, if you're a first responder, weekend. And
Wow,
That's amazing.
And again, it's just and I know some people are going, well, why don't you just make it free? Part of the reason we don't make it free is because, unfortunately, people have an idea that when they get stuff for free, I still have certain bills I have to pay, but to me, to be able to give these guys an opportunity, guys and gals, to be able to come out. And here's the thing, that ticket includes a child for free also.
Oh, so if you're a first responder.
Exactly. All adult tickets include a child under 12.
Wow, okay. See, I didn't know that. That's great.
Yeah,
That's even
adult
better.
tickets, all adult tickets, they include they're obviously, if you have someone that buys an adult ticket, it's good for them and a child under the age of 12. So, person and family, the two parents and two kids. In this case, you would end up having the first responder who, gets his ticket for $5. This significant other buys a regular ticket, and their two kids get in for free.
There you go. So you can bring the whole family, for not that much money.
Yeah.
The whole weekend.
You want to give everybody out there in YouTube land and Facebook land and Devtown Radio land more details about the event? Like the date, time,
Oh,
prices,
okay.
how to get tickets?
That
What's up, oomph? Oh,
When is it?
oh,
Yes.
yes.
November 17th and 18th. Las Vegas Convention Center. .com. And that's where you'll be able to look up information on the show. That's where you'll be able to buy tickets. You're going to find tickets on some of the discounted sites as well. So, just, you know what? Look for it and you'll find it. Trust me.
Now, don't you have a Groupon thing going on right now?
Yep, that's why I was saying
Okay.
you'll find tickets on Groupon. You'll find tickets. We're just as a matter of fact we're finishing up putting the touches on the VIP packages, which are only going to be available on the GACCLV site. And the way the VIP packages will work is you still have to buy your admission. Don't fret because the VIP package is added on to the.
Oh, okay,
admission
good.
ticket.
So just real quick, what's included in the VIP package?
Let's see.
Because basically-
the basic GAC, the basic Great American Comic Con VIP package is going to include in early for the show. It also gives you a front of the line fast pass, which that can actually be huge if you, as an example, we were talking about Arthur Sinham, who has these long lines. If you have the VIP wristband on, you get to go all. That's true. That's true. You will get some dirty looks from people, but it's gonna be like, damn, I should have gotten one of those passes.
Right, exactly. Hey, I paid for this.
But yeah, so basically, you're getting in early. You have the free pass. I'm sorry, the fast pass that gets you around the lines. You get. We're gonna have an area for VIPs where they're gonna be able to sit down and stuff. That way,
Nice.
if they just want to take a break and get away. That way. When you go to cons, it's not unusual to sit there and find people sitting on the ground against the wall because they can take a break and they'll be able to just kind of catch their breath. So that will be in the what I call the generic VIP package. We're going to be doing a VIP package that'll be specific to but
Very cool.
those are going to be actually up on the site by Friday. And people will be able to add them to their ticket.
What about us that want to go and that are working the floor as artists, but want to get one of those VIP packages?
Why would you want to?
Everybody else.
Unless you're going to give that to us. For
Well,
free.
all I can say is see me later. We'll discuss that then.
Okay, according to Sharon, there's no such thing as free. There's barter and there's payment. So, maybe you could do something for
I'm
him.
busy. I'm going to be busy.
All right.
Especially since he's singled me out. So, anyways,
Well, let me put it this way: you're always gonna have a microphone in your face.
see, look at that.
I'm gonna utilize your talents.
Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, today of all days, because for one, we got all this information about Great American Comic Con. Great American Comic Con, November 17th and 18th. Check it out. I'm your man, JQ.
GACCLV.com.
I'm your man, JQ. That's free.
Yo.
That's Chandler.
You sure about that?
I know. I was
Out there, check us out on YouTube. Obviously Facebook. Tell your friends, share us, let them know there's a lot of fun stuff going on.
All right.
That's it for our show. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you next week, 2 to 3 p.m. Pacific Standard